Viewers, for the last few days, ever since the Prime Minister held the all-party meeting and declared that India was now in possession of its own territory and that it had pushed back the Chinese, a large number of self-styled military experts, a large number of opposition leaders, specifically from the Congress party, including its putative president-in-waiting, Rahul Gandhi, have been accusing the Prime Minister of lying. They've been saying that there has been very little Chinese pullback, that the Chinese are in occupation of Indian land. Today, viewers, from the Galwan Valley down to Gogra, Hot Springs area, we are going to show you satellite images that suggest that the Chinese have withdrawn, have pulled back in the face of Indian resistance, in the face of the army's onslaught. Remember, on the 15th and the 16th, viewers, of this month, just about 9 to 10 days back, the Indian army launched a massive counterattack on Chinese troop positions in the Galwan Valley. Now, you will remember that in the Galwan Valley proper, and there are pictures that I want to show you of the Galwan Valley, viewers, from then, the Indian forces and the Chinese forces were standing face to face, separated only by the river. Can we have those visuals out? Just have a look at these visuals. They will show you in the close proximity in this ravine through which the Galwan Valley courses through, viewers. The Indian side is very, very close in confrontation with the Chinese side. Now, what was the Chinese side trying to do? If you see those pictures, viewers, it's very clear. They were trying to establish their control over the entire stretch of the Galwan Valley, especially this area. They had amassed themselves on the other side of the bank overlooking the Indian troop positions. There are a lot of negotiations going on. A large number of Indian troopers are telling the Chinese troopers to go back. Go back. Evacuate. They're trying to push them back. Finally, as you know, on the 15th and 16th, there was a clash because the Chinese had erected a structure which seemed to block the flow of the Galwan River. Now, this was a major provocation, viewers. Why? Because the Galwan River comes all the way down and obviously feeds a large number of people in the lower riparian area. Now, India is a lower riparian state. There are many rivers that originate from China. If the Chinese were blocking Galwan River and the flow of the river had mysteriously dried up, even though there was no reservoir, it's quite possible if the Indians hadn't done anything, they would have done it in other states of the Indian Union, which share a border with China. And that would have meant that India's rivers would have turned into little driblets. That would have been a major hostile intent. The Chinese are capable of anything, as we know. Well, the Indian troops went across and demolished that structure. That is the structure that the Ministry of External Affairs referred to, viewers. Once that happened, you know there was a clash. The Chinese also came off very, very badly in that clash. But since then, viewers, we have been able to push the Chinese away from these positions that they had in the midstream, in the areas almost extending 5 kilometers into Indian territory or beyond the Indian claim line. Now I'm going to show you image which will establish this fact. Let's go across to the first satellite image. What does this show you, viewers? This is the Galwan Valley. And if you see very closely, the word Galwan is clearly written there. Now, India's flag pins are right up to the LAC in Galwan. This is the LAC, viewers. This is PP-16, which is the contentious one. Here is where the Chinese outpost is, straddling the Galwan River just on their side of the LAC. The Indian post is right across it. The river flows. This is a 5-kilometer stretch. Now, viewers, you remember that in the pictures I showed you, the Chinese troops are all over here. That's where the standoff was taking place primarily. Now I want you to come to satellite image number 2. What does this show you, viewers? This shows you how recently the Galwan River is in free flow. You see this? This is the blue water line. And it goes all the way down. The valley itself is free of any Chinese troops. Now, viewers, the Chinese troops, as you can see, and you will see in the next image, are here. This is the patrol point where the major confrontation took place. PP-14. Now, PP-14, keep that in mind, because all of this area at one time, according to certain experts, and most that were speaking for the opposition, this entire area was riddled with Chinese soldiers. Now I'm going to show you a third map. And this third map, remember I talked about PP-14? Well, the Chinese have dug themselves into PP-14. But the rest of the valley, and that is the Indian position going further back that way, is completely empty. The Chinese have been pushed back almost 5 kilometers. So this is this part of the Chinese side of the LAC. And they have built themselves up. They've even entrenched themselves. Now, many people will say that they have, in fact, bolstered their defenses here. And I can tell you, viewers, in the next map, as we focus, you can see the Indian position. Here are the Indian camps overlooking the Chinese camps. The Chinese camps, as you can see, are many more. You're already beginning to see here in this picture a field hospital that has been set up. A field hospital has been set up. This is immediately after the conflagration. This is immediately after the 15th and 16th of June. This field hospital was set up because it is very difficult for the Chinese to evacuate from this particular area its wounded. Its closest heli bases are far, far away. And it is a long drive to go back to the first instance where they can get sustained and also elaborate medical treatment. So a large number of helicopters flew in here, many sorties, to pick up the wounded, some of whom could not be moved immediately because it takes time, took over 20 hours, viewers, so they were being treated in these field hospitals that were set up. Now we look closer into what is happening here. Here, viewers, you can see the Chinese in this particular area, pushed back as they have 5 kilometers, have entrenched themselves. And I can tell you one thing, that after having been pushed back and after the visual proof is out, expect the opposition to say, but look, they have dug themselves even deeper, so this is not disengagement. They will change the goalpost, viewers. I bet this will happen. But that's another story. For now, the Chinese have been pushed back into this little area. Let's go to the next map. What you will see, viewers, is an ambulance and also limousines. Limousines of the Chinese higher-ups, the big bosses. So severe was perhaps the Indian pushback, the military action, that the higher-ups landed up here, desperate to see for themselves what was happening. And this is an ambulance, very clearly visible. You can see the lights that are mounted on the top of the roof of the ambulance. This is a windshield. It's a much bigger vehicle in comparison to the other ones. Let's go to the next image, which is still closer. And you can see a vast array of the field hospital tents that have been set up, viewers, to treat all the Chinese wounded who could not be evacuated because they were perhaps in a very precarious situation. Let's go to the next map. This is Galwan, as I have told you, viewers. Now you can see the Hot Springs Gogra area. What does this tell you? Several red-top Chinese tents in the Gogra Hot Springs in the first week or the second week of May. And you can see the little pink dots, reddish dots, viewers. These are all Chinese tents. These are all Chinese tents. Now they are near a water feature. As you can see that very clearly. You can see that they have built dirt roads to connect all their camps, so their vehicles can move around and they can also be shifted around very quickly. Now look what happens, viewers. This substantial presence in Gogra Hot Springs disappears, and what comes up around the 10th of June? Indian camps. Indian camps have come up. The Chinese that were further south here of this picture have disappeared, and the Indians have taken the plain. The water body is just here, viewers, just a little further down there, but this entire plain, and you can see the hills right there. The Indians, you can see these tracks, they continue to exist. This is where the Chinese were. Now it is all, viewers, Indian troops. The Chinese have been pushed back. They are today further back from where they were, and it appears now, viewers, that the Indian military action has been quite decisive. It is, at least in a way, been very, very